Hi, my name is Andrew and I go to Cupertino High School. Next year I'll be a senior. So here at BlueStamp, I've been working on my extensive project and this is my first milestone for my project, which is a VR game and controller. So here, the first thing I will do is demonstrate the game itself and how the prototype controller works so far. So on my phone screen is the game, which is meant for virtual reality headsets. So I'll press these two buttons to demonstrate what they do. So one of them makes the character walk forwards, while the other one shoots a blue pellet. So now that I've shown what they do so far, I'll talk a little bit about the core components of my controller so far and how they work. So first of all, I'll talk about the Node MCU, which is a microcontroller, and it's this black rectangular object right here on the breadboard. So this microcontroller has an ESP8266 on it, which is a Wi-Fi chip that allows the device to communicate with the phone and the game itself over Wi-Fi. So the Node MCU is what I upload the code that I want onto, and the code itself is called a sketch on the Arduino IDE, and it's uploaded via a USB cable to a serial port on the computer. Aside from the Node MCU, there's also the two buttons that I use to fire and walk. And these two buttons are wired to the Node MCU via male-to-male jumper wires on the breadboard. So the way these buttons work is that, well, first of all, they have four pins or terminals, and these buttons are double pole single throw buttons, meaning that there's two circuits that are running through each of them and only one position that makes the circuit complete when you press it. And this position is basically having only two of the pins stick into the breadboard or whatever electrical component you're using. And the two pins that stick in, only two of them on the same side will make the circuit complete when it's pressed. And the two that are sticking out are just meant for mechanical stability. And how the breadboard itself works is that when you have a power source, whether a battery or this cable that I'm using, the circuit flows in the way that horizontally in the middle area and vertically down the power rails on the sides. And on the computer, when I press the buttons, I have test messages that show up that show me what's happening, so I can see for myself whether a button is firing or not, or if it's meant to fire when even if it's not connected to the game over Wi-Fi. So that about wraps it up for my prototype as of now, and that's it for my first milestone.